Today is Sunday, September 12th, 2021, and we are testing our first public training harness gear, and we're going to do take advantage to do some training and see how it goes, because even with the gear you can get distraction, but it's just a little less distraction with the gear. So we're here in at Lowe's, and she's I took the seatbelt off of her. She's just waiting for me to give her the okay to come. Wait, good girl, nice and calm all the way down. Okay, come, good girl, come. Need a hand? Here you go. Yeah. Stay. Wait. I'm gonna let her pee. I'm gonna let her be a dog. And pee. And then I'm gonna pause it, so this way when we get through with this and we make it through the doors, we'll see when I start to record again, and see if I can do some unders, which is when I sit in a chair in a public place and she goes underneath the chair or underneath a table. I haven't done the table part yet because my table at home is really odd. So we haven't gone to the store yet, but while we're doing this, she needs to, it's good to be patient with your dog and let them smell. This is a new area. Even if it's not new, there's going to be new smells, new dogs on it, and so on. I just want to point out, hey, come. Good girl. I like the way this is really snug and a good fit on her. And it has these extra things to attach a bag for maybe hiking or something like that, or carrying my medicines later on once she learns to be a service dog. It has a D-ring on the bottom, which is really good for training and a lot better for walks without pulling. In her case, I'm using it mostly for training, like guiding her. And that's the same thing with this thing, this handle. Okay, she's getting a nice aromatherapy. So to get her used to walking on the harness first before going through the store with her, I'm going to do a few walks back and forth in this area. And this way you see all the distraction. See, she has to get used to that. Good girl. She'll get the hang of it. We just got to walk a few times back and forth. This way it'll be a smoother walk. She'll become aware and used to walking. Are you doing place? Good girl. Okay, up. She probably thought that was part of the exercise. That's cute. Because she does that. She does place in the house with some things that I use, steps and stools and all kinds of stuff, props. Okay, come. This way. This way. See, before we go inside, I want her to get used to outdoor things that are different besides our outdoors at home. Okay, turn. Yes, good girl. Easy. With me? Good girl. I hope I'm pointing this at the right place. Okay. Go. So I'm leaving this, you know, kind of loose like this. But I'm also tugging just a little bit so she knows, you know, not a lot, just a little bit. Okay, come. So she's kind of excited. She's not overly excited, but that's a good thing. But she's naturally excited. All this is new, all these smells, all these different moving things, different stuff. So I'll turn this back on when we're in the store, or unless I have something else to say while I'm out here doing this. Ooh, that was sunny spot over there. It's sundown soon. It's 6:41 p.m. But it's pretty hot like that. So I removed my mask just to continue this exercise. And I'd like to remain in the shaded area, but this is not enough people, enough movement for her to get used to. She's already gotten used to sounds and noises. I drove with the windows down. When she first rode in a car, she was a complete nervous wreck, a disaster. Poor thing. I mean, you would have probably thought to say, I know, never ride her in the car because you're stressing the animal out and this and that. A couple of rides later, she got the hang of it, as long as I was assuring her. And she's fine. Usually, Whippet breeds are kind of nervous too, but she did really well. She's not a complete Whippet. She's mixed with a Lab. And Whippets are not a full breed. They are a mixed Greyhound with 2 types of terriers. And so okay, because the sun beating down is what really gets me. Let's see. Good girl. I stopped. She looked. I gotta give her a good piece of chicken. Good girl. Good. So just in case an emergency or anything like that, though she does really good recall, but you can never really fully trust until they're really trained, and even so, she's still in training. So I have this attached to my waist. It's a training leash. I've used this on Michaela for many years. And also it allows me to have my hands free if I'm shopping and doing something and I feel secure that she's right by my side. Look at how close she got next to me. Good girl. Good girl, without me telling her. I'm so glad. Good job. Somebody's walking behind us. She's paying attention to me. She heard the noise and the people are awing and cooing. Thank you. And she's still remaining focused on me, even if I hold the treat away. Yes, good girl. Good job. So, sit. Good girl. So I have my hands off the handle and off the leash, although she's attached. But it's good for her to know that. Okay, come. And here we are. Close. Yes. Without motioning, she knew. Good girl. Yes. Good job. So I'm going to take it just because I still have to train her to be close to me, but she does pretty good. You're such a good girl. But she still can make mistakes, and sometimes it's good to allow her. I allow her to make the mistakes, so this way it allows me to correct her. Good girl. Yes. Okay. Come. So I'm pulling this close just to remind her with a little tug, and then here we go. We're loose. Leave it. Leave it. Good. Yes. A little motion there, just as a guidance, so she doesn't get lazy and think, do I have to decide this? She needs a pack leader to tell her. Leave it. Little curiosity, but she looked right back up at me when I told her leave it. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, come. Yep, I stopped. She figured it out. She was walking away from mommy. Yeah, such a good girl, Sushi. Okay, now I'm gonna grab the handle. She's going away. Let me see if she comes back without me telling her. Good girl. Yes. Good job. You get a chicken for that. Yay. Good. Oh, you're happy, huh? Chicken makes her happy. Of course. Look at that good sit. Okay, come. Good girl. Oh, she's almost want to trot because she's happy with the chicken. Got her in a great mood. You love that chicken, huh? It's chicken with feta cheese. It's ground chicken from Publix. Okay, I've decided we're gonna make it into the store. She is trotting, you know, nice and lightly, comfortable. It's not that first like, where am I? Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna choose to come in through, although I have to be careful with the, you know, some of the chemicals from gardening and stuff like that, fertilizers and stuff like that. They get so attracted to that. Michaela always did. Good girl. She was going forward, but she knew that she was like a step ahead, and she looked up and come back. So I got to remind myself not to let her near those bags because I don't want her sniffing that and getting sick. It could be toxic. So I'm going to go through the garden area. And then, good girl. You're so good. You're so good girl. Wait till I tell you. So I want her to know, just because I grab the leash or anything like that, not until I say, come on, let's go. Let's go. Good. Close. Close. Yes. Good girl. Okay, come. Leave it. So right there, this is what she's got to learn. Like, distractions could be smells, anything. Now we're going to begin some correction and some training. Okay, let's go. Lots of plants. Hi. Good girl. People I speak with, you know, greet, so that this way she's familiarizing with being social, but not so social. Good girl. Yes. Yes, you are. Okay, maybe around here I might find a chair where I can do some under, or even a table. So we're gonna practice, just so I can take a little break, some under exercises, and then I'll walk her around. Let me pause it while I fix the camera and arrange our session. Okay, you're back on again. Oops, she snuck and stepped on me very slightly, very subtly. So I'm gonna do it back to her. Good girl. She's sitting. When there were some people passed right by us when we first got here, I haven't even got to sit down yet, and she did really good. She just sat and ignored them and focused right on me. Let me see. There's a person passing by over there. Sushi. Yes. Good girl. stay. Okay. Wait. So I'm trying to find a place where to put the phone. Putting it on a shelf. We're going to practice some under. So I'm going to remove the leash from here. Good girl. Good for staying until mommy tells you. Good job. Because I need her to have some freedom to go under the chair when I tell her. Under? Under. Good girl. It looks so funny. I don't know if you can get this, but her back end is just spread flat on the floor. She kind of, I call her my little grasshopper sometimes. Good girl. Yes. I'm gonna pretend I'm on the phone or something. So, hi. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. See, I'm using tones and stuff to see if she reacts. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just here with Sushi, saying her name. She still knows not to react, I think. Stay. I had to make sure, because I don't want to break her out all the way. Good girl. Stay. Okay, when are you coming over? I don't know when I'm going over. Okay. I'm just hanging out with Sushi. She's under the chair. Yep, she's doing a good job. Good girl. Okay, wait. Good girl. So now I'm gonna show her under a table because she's too brilliant. That happened to me with Michaela. She kind of understood it right away. Okay, ready, Sushi? Under here, under. That freaked out a little bit because it's like metal. Okay, under, Sushi. Freak, freak. She's like, under, I'm under the chair. Freak. Okay. Okay, under. Yes. More? Yeah. Good girl. You get a piece of chicken. So that's pretty good. So I get to relax, sit back for a little bit. Oh, throw my head up. Take a breather. Check the ceiling. Nobody ever really looks up anymore. You're always looking down at your phone. Good girl. So she's looking up. She's looking up at mommy. Let's see. Good. I want her to look up at me even wherever the tree I'm putting it. I always practice that. Nope. Sit. Down. I meant to sit. She fell for it. Down. Yes. Yes. You see that? See, that's why it's good to allow them to do the mistakes because they won't really know unless they did the mistakes first. Let me hold this down all the way, right in her face. Good girl. Good job. Freak. Okay. So I'm going to pause this video. I'm gonna get in position and see how long it takes for her to come back to her position. Okay, well, she's sitting and looking at me. That's good. So I'll treat her for that because that's very important. Good. A nice lined up. Very good. That's a very good cow. Okay. My hands are full of chicken. Yeah. So, okay, now I'm going to pause this. Stay. I forgot to command her. Back to your place. Position. I meant position. Yes. Good girl. I got to be careful with the command. So we have people right behind us and she's still focused on me. Good girl. I can't click and treat now. So I just got to mark it. Make sure that I mark it correctly because I make a lot of mistakes. So she's starting to kind of look and check things out, but she's mostly ignoring it. But maybe this is not even that tempting, so I have to find tempting stuff to tell her or tell her or tell her. Sushi. Sushi. Good. Right here. Good girl. Yay. Not every time I can give you treats. We'll run out and you'll get too fat. Good job. That's a good girl. Okay, come. So we passed that ugly holiday of October decorations. She didn't react, but it's normal if she did, because you know how they had the robotic things going and stuff like that. Good girl, I know. She's just tapping me, saying, look, I'm paying attention. Good job. Yes, you are. Good. Little smile there. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go to the paint section because I'm actually gonna ask some questions because I have an upcoming project in mind. Keep in mind that that's what I'm saying, because it ain't gonna be anytime soon. I have to save up for it, and I have to have the strength and energy and the time for it, and I have a lot of other projects ahead. Good, stop. Good, I stopped, she stopped. Yes. Gotta give you a treat. Gotta give you a treat for that. Yes, girl. And the gentleman just passed by. Oh. Okay, that's what I want. Although she shouldn't have spun around, but that's okay. She caught it too, because she came back. She could have lunged and all that kind of crazy stuff. Come. So I'm going to see what kind of paint is good. So this way, while I conversate, I need to see if she needs to be controlled. Good girl, but not like that. She does this jump like, nope. She's insisting, like, look, I'm doing really good. Give me a treat. It's been a while. You didn't give me a treat like the last 2 or 3 good girls. You're so clever. You're a good girl. Too far. Too far. Good. I want you back here. Look at me. Yes. Okay. See, with all the mistakes, I'll be able to correct her. And then one of the mistakes I'm thinking I'm anticipating to correct her in is while I talk to the gentleman or anybody, that she doesn't lunge and jump, because she can. And she does still, so that's why she's still in training. And one of the trainings is hands-on, should be like this. But I have control over her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strap this back on my waist, just to have my hands free and for safety most of all. Yes. Good girl. People are passing by on this aisles. Good girl. It's like you almost understand everything I'm saying. Okay. So I discovered this morning or this afternoon, sometime today, Sushi. Thank you. This can get tangled and hurt your little skinny legs. That my pouch. Oops, I forgot to put this back on. Good thing I wasn't close to anybody. Here I am. There. Okay. This pouch has a little bulb here, and I didn't know what it was, and I haven't squeezed it yet, but I'm gonna do it now. It's a little squeaky toy to get her attention. It's really cool. It has the dispenser here, pockets for your phone, all kinds of stuff. Okay, come. I'm gonna grab her handle. He's stretching. Leave it. Little kibble morsel fell from my pocket, I'm sure. She's not lunging. She listened to the leave it, and I'm gonna let her have it. Good girl. Okay, get it. Good girl. So far so good. Okay, here's the question time. Okay, sit. Good girl. Stay. Good. Hi. Are you off of work? No.
I'm just
wrong.
ending my shift, so I can help you real quick.
So right there, just one moment. A gentleman right there passed by, and she got distracted, looked the other way, but she caught on really quickly, and she's engaged. Stay. Come. Thank you, sir. Sorry about that. So, okay, sit. Good girl. I'm looking to find out what can I use for, I have plywood on my mobile home floor. That,
Can I cut you off?
excuse me. Sit. Right here. No, I want to sit up. Good girl. And so I want to paint it. What's a good paint that's safe and not toxic, and it's for you know, painting floors, but indoor. It's an indoor floor inside my living room, kitchen. Good girl.
Then we have porch floor and patio paint.
What is it called?
Porch floor and patio paint. It's for walking on and it comes
Yeah,
with a skid,
but is that toxic because it's indoors
Why? I wouldn't assume it
for
was
me
toxic.
and the dogs?
I mean, everything, it's a chemical process.
Because sometimes they say it's more toxic, something that's made for outdoors, then that's why the outdoors is exterior and interior is interior. Nope.
So what,
Well, some of the paints have low VOC,
Yeah.
but
Up.
once you put tin in them, that changes. the
Good
compound
girl.
of the paint.
Down. Stay.
so like Dathan
I'm
said,
listening.
but like Dathan said, the porch, floor, and patio, that's an interior, exterior, and that would be the only thing that we have that could be on a foot traffic area. Again, it's meant for interior, exterior, and of course, nothing is, you know, no coating really is going to be 100%, you know,
I'm
non-toxic.
gonna pause. Okay, we're working on her, and we just went by a gentleman just now, just to test. She did a little bit of a jump, a slight lunge, very slight, but she still reacted. So that's what she's got to work on, not reacting to that. Sushi? Good girl. Okay, come. I'm gonna try walking again. Nope. Leave it. Nope. Good. Good stop when I stop. Good focus. Good girl. So we're going to walk right by the gentleman again and see what she does again. Good girl. But it does not mean that she will not attempt it again. Good job. Okay. So we're going to try different people and different amounts of people in different aisles. She's so cute in her suit. Okay, this is a different type of object moving on the ground. Let's see how she reacts to it. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. She's okay with it. She's not trying to skid away or anything. We'll try to follow it from a distance to make sure he's not backing up. Let's just walk by it. She's curious, she's deeply. But she's not lunging, pulling toward it. Good girl. Come. Come. Okay, good girl.
Have a good night.
Nope. See, right there. Good night. Right there, she tried to jump and lunge at the associate. So that's a no-no. Sushi? Good. Good girl, but I'm not going to award you because you get confused. Okay. Good. Yes. I'll award you for that. Come. She loves people. I mean, she's so lovable. And that's a good thing. I mean, she's like super lovable. She'll munch you up. And you're going to want to munch her up. I'm serious because it happens to me. I'm like, I want to munch her. Between her and Michaela, oh my goodness. I'm just so blessed. Okay. So let me just say, while I was talking to the gentleman about on the other side of the counter about what type of paint is good, she's getting a little excited. I can feel the little teensy tension and see the open mouth and panting in her with the walking. So we're going to do some more walking.